And greetings everyone. Welcome. I am Monster to Mermaid. Look what I've got. Look what I have got. I have got a creeper toy. There's a bunch of them. Mattel has actually made Creeper and Steve and a pig, frog, a cat, and an ender. And I have a feeling the ender is going to be the one that is the hardest to find, the enderman. Yes, I'm not getting paid by Mattel to do that. I just love Mattel. Mattel made Barbie, and you know Barbie, you know that movie Barbie, you know the beginning of that movie Barbie? That was me. So I absolutely was changed from baby dolls to Barbie dolls, and it was what I wanted. So it was not something that was given to me or not something that I was influenced by. I was never interested in baby dolls when I was a kid. And the Barbie doll was like, oh my God, somebody understands me. So yes, so that's Mattel. And now Mattel has joined with Mojang Studios to make little Mattel pieces. And I know they're plastic. I know. But they're so cute. They're so cute. So I had to get the creeper first because it's the best one. Oi, Mr. Villager, how are you? ¿Cómo está você? How are you? I am recovering from what happened the last time we were here when we actually lost Rosa Ouro. The only way that we got it back was, Vince is fine. He is doing good. The only way we got it back was that Vincentius Primus used Apple's time machine, and we went back one day. And that is good. And I hope you're still enjoying your birthday week, because your birthday was day before yesterday, but you're not really celebrating until this weekend. So that is going to be very fun. So I hope you're enjoying all through this time. So while I am talking for a minute, wouldn't it be nice if Mattel was actually paying me something to advertise their new toy? But they're not. I'm just excited about it. I'm just excited that Mattel has decided to make Mojang toys, and it's just really fun. So I have a creeper. I would love to have an ender and maybe a cat. Those are all fun pieces and very cool. So I like them. I like them a lot. What am I doing? I'm just talking to you. So while I'm talking, this house is a level 3, and it's not going to get any higher than a level 3. And so we are paving the roof because this house is technically done. And this is what I do sometimes where I don't want the house to go up any farther than it is. And so I'm finishing the house myself. We're not going to have cobblestone on the roof. Cobblestone's heavy. Cobblestone is heavy. So we're taking the cobblestone off and we're going to put on this. But I was just doing this while I was talking for a minute, because what I really want to do is to show you what we did this morning in Twitch. So you remember the last time that we were here in Rosa Ouro, that I actually did set where the boat shops were going to be. I set where the carpenter was going to be, where the this is actually the mechanic, and where the blacksmith was going to be. So of course, when we went back a day, all of that was undone. And the proof that it was undone is, remember I planted trees here? They're not here. And the blacksmith is showing that it's here, and we're having the blacksmith, not the blacksmith, the mechanic is showing that the mechanic is right here. And this is not where the mechanic is going. Oh, it's still showing the fishery. So we had removed all of that. Yeah, it was disturbing. And I forgot that there are two different worlds. I was thinking this morning that Prasino also went back a day, but it did not. Only Rosa Ouro went back a day, and I'll talk about that to the Twitch people tomorrow morning, because I was acting like we also lost Prasino, but we did not. It was not that kind of, it was just a world piece, and Vincentius Primus is actually working on it. He's actually trying to figure out what it is that makes, there is something in our mod pack that the nether does not like, or does not like the nether. This is it happened in 19, and it's happening here. And when it happened in 19, it kind of didn't really happen in 19. I think that 19, it might have been at the same time, but it wasn't the same kind of crash. So what's happening with this crash is I couldn't get out of the nether, and so we had to go back a day. And so this morning, we did not lose Prasino, which was really good. We didn't even lose Rosa Ouro, which was, I was afraid for a little bit that we might. So this morning, I was a little disheartened by that and didn't feel like doing anything. But I forgot that we had already set up the waterfront on YouTube. So tomorrow I'm going to set up the waterfront on Twitch. So I'm resetting up the waterfront on Twitch for Rosa Ouro. However, this morning I did something different, and I'm going to show it to you right now. Everyone's going to go home and go to bed in just a minute. I see Keela is there. Yes, it's only 6 o'clock now, so everyone is about to go to bed. And then in the morning, what I want to do, Mr. Villager, is I'm going to actually start all the builders building, because I believe that almost all of them are completely done with their projects that they were working on. Isn't that pretty? I just love that. I just love that. That is just so beautiful. I always love this view, the view of the moon over the towns, over the vicinities. It's just such a beautiful view. Keela, the other shepherd was fired? No, Keela was the original, and then she fell in love with a next door neighbor's son, Aias. And Aias is, hold on a second. And Aias and Keela are here. In Prasino, you might be thinking of Cameron and Cresium. They're the shepherd and the cow farmer there. Let's go to bed for a second. Let me make sure I don't have anything in my hand. I don't. the other. Yes, Aes. Aes. And so let's do a couple of things this morning. I'm going to start with the builders. I believe that most of our builders are not working. So let's see why. So Lindsay was working out of Hira's shop. She's right here. She was working out of Hira's shop, and she finished the level 5 of the fishery, and she finished the level 3 of the what Minecolonies calls the plantation, what we're calling the sugar farm. This happens to be the poppy farm right here. So we're going to check on those in just a moment. But what I would like to do is start Lindsay working on something so that she's working on it. Hi, the whole time that we are here. So let's get Lindsay to work on this. And this is Ella's gift shop right here. And Ella wants something. What does she want? Sounds like a great idea. Oh, here we go. So I have a feeling that has to do with putting down torches, but I hope not. So we're going to have Lindsay work on this. Upgrade the building. Now, oh, nope. I did it wrong. Hold on. So cancel the upgrade. So I was trying to figure out which is easier for her. To come from Hira's shop. Hira's shop is down there, and to get all the way up here. Or to come from Keanu's shop, which is her old shop right here. And we're going to have her come from right here. So the builders interchanged their shops. Yeah, see, we have a desk and a table and a chair, and she works here. She's got her cup here. She's all settled in. And let us come here and let us find Lindsay. Let's see if we can find her pretty easily on the first run. Hijkl. Didn't find her. Hold on. Let's try that again. Isabella, JKL. There we go. All right. Let's make sure that the fill block, let's look at the fill block here and make sure it's showing that it's orange sandstone. I don't think so. Let's switch this to terracotta because she's working in the mountain again. So we're going to switch this to terracotta. Those are two things that absolutely have to be done. And then because she's working up here, she is going to Keanu is going to let her have a room in his and Adamanta's house. Keanu and Adamanta live here. Keanu is here because he doesn't have, there we go, he doesn't have a thing to do, and we'll find out why in just a moment. So then let's have Lindsay now work on the flower shop. So we're going to come over here and let's go in, and there is the flower shop, and the builder is going to be Lindsay. Upgrade the building. All right. So she's going to work on this, and I think she might work on it until it's done. We might have her go back and forth between this level 1 flower shop or 2 and this level 3 restaurant that we might want to bring up. So she is going to work on those 2. She is all ready to go. Let's go and look at Keanu. Keanu was home because Keanu finished working on this. He was working on this guard tower and he was waiting for the shingles to come in, and the shingles did come in. So this guard tower is actually done, and we'll look at it later. We thought it was done before, but there's no question it's done now. And so this part, remember when you mentioned that you were creating a custom alphabet? Yes, I do remember. And do you know what I realized? You're making a custom alphabet. Programming, some programmers make custom languages. And so in some respect, you're making the beginning of a language if you're making an alphabet. And what do you want to tell me about that alphabet that you were making? And so Keanu is done with this. You like this tower? We'll come back to it. I just wanted to see what Keanu had been working on, and we saw it. And now I need him to work on something else in this neighborhood. And I thought he was going to work on the new stuff that we were talking about, but he's not. So I'm going to have him continue to work on this until I figure out what's going on the waterfront. So this is only a level 3. We're going to have Keanu upgrade this. Check the last one. You asked Elias to change the server world, basically make a restart, but there is a problem. It's just a little teeny tiny problem. Oh yeah? And what is that teeny tiny problem? That you're not the only one on the server? That other people are on the server who don't want the server to restart? Is that it? Is that it? I thought he agreed. So we'll find out what the teeny tiny problem was. And okay, so Keanu is working on something, Lindsay's working on something. Let's see what Omar is doing. I believe that Omar, yes, he is. He's still working on Evangeline's greenhouse. There's Adamanta, and Evangeline's greenhouse he is working on right now, and he still needs glass, but it's going to be delivered. Yay! Okay, so he's waiting for a delivery, and that's a new delivery that he's waiting for. So he is doing that. Zaf, you're listening? What's happening? I am good, actually. And let's come around here for a minute. We're going to go to Ainsley. How are you? How are you? How are you doing, Zaf? We're good. We're very good. We're very good. Let me see here. She is done. And we need her to work on something. I believe that she was working on the level 5 of the university, the Earth Sciences University. And this was one of the other things where we had started to do something or to decide something about this, and we didn't get to do it. I'm going to have Lindsay start this right here. So the build options, I said Lindsay, I meant Ainsley. Ainsley is going to start working on this, and we're going to check. If I'm not mistaken, this is in fact the level 5 of this building. So let's come in, let's look. And it is not. Okay, build. The builder is Ainsley. Upgrade the building. So this is only the level 4. And you might remember that we went through this level 4. Remember? I can't remove the flowers until she's done. Otherwise, she's just going to put them back. I'm going to cancel this build right here. She can't start it yet. we have to have a full level 5 university here and a full level 5 building here, which is what Hera is working on, and Hera is up in this balloon. And let me see, you are good, yay! Saf is good, this is good, Mr. Villager is good, Vincentius Primus is good, and I am good. Vincentius Primus helped me recover, and that was really good. So ladders and lanterns, which I think are both pretty easy, but I'm going to check for a second and make sure that Chloe can make a lantern. So let's come here and let's look. And there it is. She definitely can. Let's see if, I think all that is fine. I think she's fine as far as that goes. Let's go down. My sister is good today. There was a change in her care, and that change in her care has reversed the negative things that happened from the change that they made in her care last year. And so, Prudence, are you stuck? I bet you are. Remember this thing where we were thinking that, I still don't know what's doing it, but every once in a while when I see her there, we're just going to have to rescue her. It happens in both mechanic shops, in both Prasino and in Rosa Ouro, so it is actually something going on with the build itself for that, but it is good. Yes, thank you for asking. Afgaristoza. She is more comfortable, and that helps her get better. And so that is what is happening with her. It's raining. Let's go to sleep, and we're going up. So do I have everyone working? I do not. So I need to find something for, I think Lila is the last one who doesn't have something to do. And so we're going to get Lila to do something this morning. If you remember, Lila was working on the clinic, and we're going to have her work on the clinic again. There goes our carpenter, Julie. She's going to work. She's going to take the streetcar this way. Now she's decided to walk. She's decided to walk. And we're going to walk down here ourselves. We've got other people who are, there we are. So see these flowers? This is part of the reason why this has to be done right away, because those flowers, she's going to keep wanting to put them back. So let's have Lila upgrade the building. Now this will be a level 4. This is the level 3 of the Incan style, and this is the clinic that we have on this side of town. The main hospital complex is on the other side of town. And so this is good. All right. So that's Lila, Hera, Ainsley, Lindsay, Omar, and Keanu. That's all our builders. So this morning on Twitch, because Lindsay was done, Alessandro took over. It turned out he was a doctor. He was at the Earth Sciences building, but he is a doctor, and he's a very good doctor. I would say that Alessandro isn't technically a doctor. I think what he is a I think it's a nurse assistant or something like that. It's a nurse who has almost the skills of a doctor, and I forget what they call those, but they have a name for them, and that's what he is. And so yeah, so let's come down here. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to get these for a minute, and you just wanted to imagine how he would talk with this on his face. Fum, 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 fum. Probably. Let's come here. Let's come here. Let's get one of these and let's gather up the flock. Can I reach that one? There we are. We're going to gather the flock. There's another one somewhere over here. So we're going to look for the other. There's two of them right here. So let's get you and let's get you. So they're beyond the farm. MPA artist. MPA Asian artist. Hello, MPA. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I don't think I want to drag them all the way back over there. So I think we'll bring them over first. And we'll put them here. What are you sad about? What are you sad about? Hold on. Let's take these off. And did I get you? Okay, so there's the three of them. Let's go find the others. There's one up here and there's another one there. So we've got this one. And let's get that one. Let's get this one right here. And then while we have these two, let's get that one. See those posts? You lost 50 subs. You hit 900 and it dropped. Aw, that's a shame. That's a shame. And you had all those subs. Good for you. Hey, you still have 850 subs. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Seriously. You are doing really good. You are. So let's come up here. Oh, we lost one. There's one right there. Let's get this one and let's bring her back. So I think we have sheep. So that's the problem with those kinds of numbers. And that is, for instance, if someone's using a sub bot to sub to you, and then YouTube or Twitch finds out, then they make them go away and you lose them all. And so sometimes that happens, and it wasn't you, it was someone else doing it to you, and it makes it look like you lost all those people when they really weren't people at all. And so don't worry about that. It's likes and it's people who are actually viewing that are the most important part of that. It's the people who like you and the people who are actually watching in ratio to the numbers. So this is Etana's level 3. Now you notice that this looks different. This is the Shire level 3 plantation, and we've done all sorts of things. Yeah, that's probably it. So let's come here and let's look. View bots are happening everywhere. Yes, they are. And they and when they stop them, then you lose like this whole bunch, you know, but you didn't have them for real. So you didn't have them for real. So don't worry, it's okay. It's okay. We still like you. We still like you, MPA. We still like you. Okay. This is what we added. We added this little area so that Etana and Davis could actually sit there and have breakfast in the morning. And we put in some cabinetry for Etana. She's going to start collecting actually. And my new mouse is coming today. We thought it was going to come early enough, but it didn't. So, yeah. So Aitana is going to have some pots in here and some other pieces. And, but this is now this is now the full level of this. She's only going to be a level 3 farmer, and she is helping Evangeline take care of this. This is actually her farm that they are. You're gonna play Minecraft too? Okay, do it. Good. That sounds pretty fun. So this is the farm that Aitana is actually taking care of with Evangeline. They are both taking care of the poppy fields. So we're going to go through here. We now have it so that these are connected, but there's no way out from that side. Oh, interesting. So Davis is over here, and Davis is her partner, and this is a level 5 of the Shire. This is a Shire fishery, level 5. What did we do? We actually made it fit into the mountain a little bit better. You remember there were some pieces, oops, zootalo, I have missed some. There were some pieces like this where this is not supposed to be like that. They're actually supposed to be connected like that. So yeah, so that was one of the things that we wanted to do. So there we go. So let's come down here, and we're going to put that away. The sun is going behind the mountain, and that makes it look like the sun is setting really, really late, or really early actually, but it's the sun going down behind the mountain. And then on the inside of this, we changed just a teeny tiny little bit. We put in electricity. We put in electricity right here. Hi, everybody. We put it in electricity, and we, I think we put something on the table. Yes, we put some food on the table. And in order to do that, we had to do a modded table in order to get that to happen. And yeah, all the rest is actually the original design for this building, except for where the shoes are. So let me get a light so you can see the shoe area right there. The shoes are in a little shoe pan right there, and they were actually in a frame before. But we have a Cooking for Blockheads shoe pan, and that's what we used for the shoes. Yay! Now, if Aitana's over here, and do you see what I see? There's really no way for him to get over to them. And we might want to make a way for him to walk along this side here like this. And do I want that? Maybe if I put this here, and to then be able to come up here. Do I want a piece of sand there? There we go. So at least he can come to here and come down in here, and this will be good. So there we go. So let's look here. Let me do something. What do I need? I have the lantern, and it's nighttime, and the moon is up. Now this is a yurt. This used to be a yurt here, and so it's just the ruin of a yurt. This is the last of our ruins right here. We have the ruin of a yurt there. We also have the ruin of another yurt right here. It's not torn down like that one is, but it is not being used for anything. Vincentius Primus. Vincentius Primus. Oh, Ooh, I have a new mouse. I have a new mouse. Yay! I have a new mouse. Yay, team. See this one right here? Should I go get them? Should I just let them wander forever? Let me see. Let me do this. So you hear Vincentius Primus in the background. Oh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, this is going to be neat. Okay, thank you. That's going to be fun. Let's go up and go to sleep. I see Evangeline and Omar are home. Let's go to sleep for a minute. Oh my goodness, let's do that. Okay, see what I did? Hold on, I had that in my hand. And I hit that. Okay, I'm going to the ambassador's suite and we're going to go away. We're going to go to sleep right here. And yes, so I've been having so much trouble and I think we're going to try and fix it with a new mouse. And
where's your mouse plugged in? Where's the
Vincentius Primus wants to do it right this second.
The little dongle thing.
The little dongle thing? I think it's attached here. See that thing right there? Isn't that it for the mouse?
Yeah, that's it.
That is it? Okay. He likes toys. And this is a toy for him. So he wants to set me up with that. So while we're waiting for him to get it all to a point where I won't be able to do anything for a minute, let's come here.
There will never be a point.
There won't? It'll just simply go in and
Just
go
works.
in? Okay.
Theoretically.
Dun, 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 dun. Let's see what happens. Now what? Now mouse to mouse. Ooh, ooh. Okay, you can't see this. He's going to a setup. Do I have to unplug the other one?
No.
Okay, he's going to setup.
In case there's something wrong, the other one will work too.
Okay.
But see how you like it.
It's working. I have a ooh. It feels different. And yet it doesn't, all at the same time. Oh, how interesting. So he got this for me, so he knows how I use them and what I like. And so, wow, it's light. It's very lightweight. So it's not heavy and fascinating. But it is connected with a wire, and I'll see if that, it doesn't have to be. It's connected with a wire while it charges, and then it'll be Bluetooth. I think that's how that's going to work. All right, so we were looking at what we did on Twitch earlier today, and we completely redid the inside of Davis's fishery. So Davis's fishery is done. It's done. He might need a little bit more flowers up here. And Aitana's farm, Vincentius, yes. Zaf is saying hi.
Hi, Zaf.
And Aitana's farm is also finished. It's a level 3, and even though it's a level 3, we finished it, repaired the land around it, and it's good to go. And I think all of that is going to be fine. Wow. Okay, so we found one of the other sheep up here. And yes, I am doing this today. I seem to be doing this, so I'm going to do it again. We're going to come up here. How old is the old one, Vincentius? How old is the old mouse?
It's probably 4 years.
4 years? Only 4?
Yeah, we got it we got here? So it's not that old.
No, it isn't.
It's just radio frequency only.
Radio frequency only, and that's
this one
why it's the
will work
problem.
cabled and Bluetooth.
This one works cabled and Bluetooth.
And this one has built-in batteries.
And has built-in batteries. So yeah, so that's the difference. Cool. You did, yay! Mr. Villager is saying hi to you. Vincentius? Vincentius. Mr. Villager is saying hi.
Oh, hi, Mr. Villager.
And there we go. So we saw what Lindsay was working on. Let's go see what Keanu was working on. And when we see this, this is what Mr. Villager was looking at earlier, and Zap. And here we are. This is the new guard tower on the Wide River waterfront. And this guard tower right here, there we go. Just have to get that off. I haven't been in yet. We're going to take away these. We don't need gates. And that part is okay as far as that's concerned. Ah, Vincentius. So it really is Java, because it's still doing the zoomies. I'm still having the zoomies with it. So it is Java that's doing the zoomies.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I agree. So this is the part that is new, and this is the part that broke up right here. This got broken up right here. Vincentius, those headsets that you put around your neck. Oh, Mr. Villager, you have 43 subscribers. Yay, good for you. You want to see how it will be when you start to make content. Indeed. That is going to be very fun. That definitely is. Hold on here. I'm going to do this for a minute. Let's see. Oh, here's something that's a teeny bit different. I have to stretch farther in order to reach that, but that's okay. I think that's still going to be okay. Let's put one here, and let's make this a full block. This is spruce stairs. Let's make these two things go away for a minute right here, and let's get this. And I want to put this right here and here. I think I'm going to have this piece. See how this piece is coming this way? These are both level 5s now. And so I'm trying to see what I don't need in this area right here for a minute. Let's get this, and let's put these back right here. There's some pieces missing from here. Let's do some slab on that part, and then we can put that all the way up to there. Okay, that part works. Let's bring this whole thing back right here. Let's have this whole thing come to here. So let's put a stair. Let's put a stair. Yeah, I'm doing stair. Let's put this right here like this, and let's get this piece, and there we go. And we're bringing it around like that. Okay. You just need a way to mute your microphone. Then you can start. And also, if you stop being lazy, you're saying any suggestions on how to make it a mobile stream? No idea. I don't know that I can help you. Oh, mobile streaming. That's what Zaf said. Yes. headsets that you put around your neck. Vincent, just for a minute. Here for a second. Just for a second.
Yes, just a second.
Because Zaf is asking you a question.
Just a minute.
Okay. Just a second. I'm interrupting him, but let's see. Just a moment. And while we're waiting for him to come over, we're going to...
Those headsets that you put around your neck.
Mm-hmm. Let's do that. Let's do this here. And we're good to go as far as those parts are concerned. And let's see. So this will come this
how
way.
To mute the microphone?
No, that's two different people talking. Are they talking
that's
about
Mr.
the same
Villager.
thing? Yeah. Let me see if this is still okay. That still is okay. So let's come here and let's go up here and let's go up here and here. Oh. That was one of the couriers going up ahead of me saying, I'm sorry, I have to get here first.
Come on for some.
And we'll come on.
Typing and stuff is.
Typing is not working? Okay.
Well, no, it's just more higher bandwidth
Sure.
when you talk.
Vincentius Primus, everybody.
And there's chat.
Mm-hmm. Let's do something here. I know that they like these. Right in this area here, I wonder if we can put in some sort of dresser or table here.
So,
And go ahead.
what was the question?
The question is up here. The question's
Was
up
I not
here.
I wasn't looking high enough. Maybe. Oh, there it is. Wait. Those headsets that you put around your neck. Headsets that you put around your neck. Kind of like sports headsets, the one that go kind of over your ears and then have a thing that wraps around the back of your neck so they don't fall off if they fall out of your ears. Do you mean those? Did that make any sense at all?
Pantomime. Pantomime. It just takes a minute for him.
Oh yeah, I know there's latency.
And language latency as well.
Yes, but it's probably just
Actually,
way across an ocean latency.
that is true. Although, oh yeah,
It's a
that's
lot
true for
of
both of
optical
them.
fiber for it to crawl through even at nearly the speed of light.
We're going to put some different tankards here. We have, pickles are perfect in vanilla, but we actually have fantasy, and so we're going to use tankards right here, and I think he's going to have some juice in them. So let's see if he's still there. Mr. Villager, he's saying
That was after.
that was Zaf though. Zaf. Oh, and there is quite an ocean. Okay, let's take a chair. C-H-A-I-R. Oh,
There he is.
there he is.
He's standing behind and he's eating.
The stand behind the neck to the shoulders.
I do not know these headsets.
Wait a second. What's the first thing that he said?
Those
Because I think it's a
headsets
language
that you
problem.
put around your neck. Right where your cursor is now.
Okay. I was trying to see if he could see something, but the stand behind the neck to the shoulder. I don't know either. We're not getting a good translation. Zaf. Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris. Welcome, welcome. Let's do chairs for a minute. Zaf, Vincentius Primus is looking at chat, and he's right next to me. So we are listening to you. So just want you to know. We just don't understand what you mean.
Yes. Although we're not listening to you, we're just reading what you type. So don't be afraid. We can't hear you.
How are you, Chris? Let's get chairs. This is in a guard tower. So I think I'm going to make them pretty simple. I am Mr. Ender. Hi, I am Mr. Ender. Welcome, welcome. Hold on for a second. And I'm going to come down here and see. It must be frustrating. I don't know how you guys do it. I mean, when I go, I know how I feel when I go and watch a French video, but I'm in awe of you guys for the fact that you can even follow me. If you are streaming, call you Ender, I will. I'll be happy to call you Ender. How are you, Ender? How are you doing? I'm gonna find something that sort of goes with what he wanted to have, but I can't have them. I can't imagine guards having white chairs. Sorry, guys. We're gonna put in the lightest that we can put in. We can either put in jacaranda, but I think the jacaranda is going to be too pinky looking. We can put in birch chairs. And let's try that. So I'm going to put, let's look at the jacaranda and see if it's too pink. It's not too pink, but it is white. Wow. But Matt Llama and Mixasa had white wool chairs there. So I'm actually just kind of keeping in order with what they originally had. And we'll do that. Oh, I'm sorry, Za. Antio. No, Signumi. Signumi, I'm sorry that we couldn't figure out what you were saying. Now, Jackson is going to move here. So this is where Jackson, this is Jackson's dream right here. To have this place, to be here, we're going to take that down. If he wants something, it would have to be here. But we're not having it on that piece right there. And I think that is everything that we want to do. And because we really did, the day is tiring. It has been an interesting day. Wow, it sounds like your day is over. Are you, do you want to tell us where you are, or do you want that to be a secret? Ooh, let's go down and sleep in Jackson's bed. Although we're not going to use his blankets. I'm going to take his bedding off, and I'm going to use my own. See, I have a blanket in my hand, so that's actually what I'm using right now. 2 more weeks till vacation from school. Whoa, that's right, spring break. Spring break is going to come. Yes, it is. And there, dun 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 dun, is Jackson. There's just one problem. Jackson is not wearing any of his normal clothing, which, Jackson's not a druid. Jackson wasn't a druid. Jackson, yes, Jackson was. Hold on a second. Was Jackson an archer? Nah, he must have been a druid. Let's look at his numbers and see. He was nowhere near a druid. Look at those numbers. They're insane. He doesn't have any numbers. Is Jackson gonna have to go to school? Oh my gosh. I think Jackson is actually going to have to go back to school. Wow, let's look at Archer. He has nothing. He has nothing. Wait, hold on. Archer. Let me fire him for a second so that I can look at the others. So a knight. He had some knight abilities. We don't have knights. He was, see the 20 and the 19? He was in fact an archer. We don't need an archer. Do you take background song requests? You're just wondering. I do not. And do you know why? Because you can't do that on YouTube or Twitch unless you actually have the rights to those songs. You can't just put up a song. So the music we're listening to is Drone Hands right now. And the beginning and end music is Vincentius Primus's music. But yeah, nah. I don't have one of those places where they have free. There are some services now, and Twitch has one, where they have gotten a group of music together that you can use with a stream that you don't have to worry about. But yeah, nah. I can't just play anything, and unfortunately, so we're not going to have Jackson take his place yet. Jackson's going to come over here, and we're going to have, yeah, sorry about that, Ender, but that's true for everybody. If someone is saying that they take requests, what happens then is you get a takedown notice, or YouTube makes it go away. So you can't just play anything. You can tell me what, you can name the song in chat that you wanted to hear. I'm curious, what did you want to hear? We're going to have Jackson study right here. Jackson is going to study in the Earth Sciences University, and we're going to put him right here. So let's find him, and there he is, and we're going to hire him right here. You're a YouTuber. How did you forget about that? It's okay. It's one of those things, you know, that it's real easy to forget, and that's how people get in trouble. And so there's no worries. It's okay. That happens sometimes. And yeah, but yeah. For instance, Vincentius Primus have music. We have music on Apple Music and on Spotify. And I actually played one of our songs on my stream and actually got a warning from YouTube that I was playing copyrighted music on my stream. And it's like, yeah, it's mine. It's my music. And that's because I could say it was my music, it was okay. But yeah, but I still got the warning for my own music. So yeah, it's one of those kinds of things where you just have to be careful. It's just a burning memory slowed down. You don't think it's copyrighted, as many people have used it, but you're not sure. It's just a burning memory slowed down. I don't know that song. Who sings it? Who sings that song? Because I don't know that song. Vincentius, do you know that song?
Not just offhand.
Yeah. YouTube gave you a takedown because you showed your face wearing a mask and glasses covering your face completely? Oh, interesting. You can't do that, huh? That's interesting, Ender. Yeah, that is most curious. All right, where are we? We were doing some things. Hi, people. So we found out that Jackson was the very first guardian here when there were only 4 people. And 5 people, actually, because Omar was a kid. And Jackson came in and took over that. And he's like the oldest of mine. You can, but you don't know why your stream got taken down. They get concerned about some things like that. I don't know why either, but YouTube, they get concerned when there are things like that. So there was something about your mask and something about the way it looked that they didn't understand, or somebody reported it. People can report sometimes too, things that they don't like. So you have to be careful about all that kind of stuff, because then they go and check and then they go, oh yeah, maybe nah. So yeah, so that's something to be careful about. So Keanu is working, and also in the song there is no one singing, it's just music like what I'm playing. Yeah. And second, Mr. Villager, you're back with good news. You discovered that this phone comes with a recording function during gaming. Yay! Excellent! And you decided to try it, and you became the perfect example of what? Your grandmother arrived in the room and you made her be quiet and you forgot to start the recording. Aww. Aww. Hey, you know, that's why actors and films and television and all that have rehearsals. That's what rehearsals are for, because sometimes you just have to get used to what you're doing, and you have to begin to be able to know from experience what you're going to do. And those are some of the things that happen. Oh! Normal sunglasses, a military face mask. It was what military it was. It was a military face mask. I think that might have been it. I know what you're saying. You're saying during COVID you had a mask over your face. That might not have been it. That might have been something else that caused it to trigger. There's no way. Did you ask? Did you ask them what it is? It doesn't matter. They probably wouldn't have told you anyway. All right. I'm not doing anything. I have a half hour that I'm going to check on right quick, and we'll see. Just search it a bit more. Yeah, okay. Let's come here and let's look at something for a moment. You emailed them and they apologized. See, I told you. So it wasn't a big deal. Sometimes that happens and then they apologize, and then you go on. Let's do this. Since I have the time, no, I'm going to do it on Twitch. Verklagter. Hi, Verklagter. I'm probably not getting that right. I hope I am. Verk. Hello, greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And let's come up here. This is very interesting. Let's come up here and let's begin. I'm going to actually, I've got some people, and your name is German. Yes, I recognize that. I recognize that. I did know what welcome was, but I've forgotten. I do know some, but I've forgotten. All I can remember now is Auf Wiedersehen, which I think is goodbye, but I don't remember some of the other pieces that I learned. I was learning for a little while, and yeah, because my sister, she was studying medicine, and so she was learning German for a little bit herself in regards to studying veterinary medicine. Do you play any other games other than Minecraft? No, I don't. I play Minecolonies Minecraft, and it is my favorite. And so it's the one that I play. One of the reasons I play is because I'm telling a story, and I'm telling a story of a mermaid ambassador from the mermaid nation of Tana. And Tana is the mermaid nation, and there are times when the land dwellers request a mermaid ambassador so that they can have peace, because the mermaid nation has been on the planet for so long and has such power that they actually have peace treaties with the mobs. So the mobs are respecting a peace treaty with the mermaids not to touch this village, which is actually really good. This village is actually made on the site of an old skeleton kingdom, but the skeleton kingdom has their capital. Their king used to be in this mountain, and that's why this mountain is called King Mountain. The skeleton king used to be here, but the skeletons moved to another place, and that place is over here on the other side of these hills. There are tall towers, and this is where the skeletons are at. You don't know how to capture game mobile app. You knew an IRL app for mobile, but you need an opinion. You are using a mix of strip dark oak log and spruce log. Do you think it's a good mix, or it's too over detailing? And should you use only one? And so this is the new skeleton capital, and they all live here in the capital. The king is there, and the wither skeletons come there as well as other mobs, and those are the ones that we love. So look how close they are. Look at this. Look at how close that is. And that is pretty amazing. Why do I mention lore? Because it's beautiful. Okay. And so when this there was a river runner, and let's show what a river runner is for those of you who haven't seen before. Minecolonies has river boats, and they look like this. This is a version of one of them. And this is one right here. This is a river runner. And this river runner is special because this is actually a passenger river runner as well as a goods river runner. So it brings in merchandise as well. But in here you can see that there are seats right here for passengers to travel down the river on this river runner. And that is it. Oh, where does he? This is where the captain is out here. This is the captain's, where the captain steers from. Now, I haven't done it in this one, but hold on. Sorry about that, but in 19, I actually did fix it so that the captain of the boat did have some protection when they were steering. I just haven't done it on this one yet. You think recording is not the problem anymore? The problem is how to use it? You mean what to record? Yeah, that can be a problem. So there we go. So these river runners run up and down these narrows here. So see these narrow pieces right here? We actually have some villagers, some other villages. Sure, that's fine. That's fine, Ender, if you're talking to me. Yes, thank you. Donkey. That is very good. Let me come here for a minute. Let me look here and see. Remember any of the musics that yes, which one is my favorite? Am I going to remember the name? It's something like Scion or something like that. The first one was my favorite of those. And okay, see ya. And Mr. Villager, the first one is actually my favorite. Of the ones you sent me in Discord, they were really pretty, and I liked the first one the best. And what to do I want? Okay, so let's do this. So this is the wide river, and the wide river is wide enough for larger ships. And so we have larger ships. There's actually a pirate ship down here, and it is in this area. Yeah, Mr. Villager actually sent me a picture of a dock that we're going to try. That reminded me that I could put a dock on Prasino. Now this is a guardian right here. This is one of the, I believe that these are witches in those. It could be enders. It could be an ender guardian post. But there is a ship, dun, 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 dun. But it's not a pirate ship. Look at that. I don't know what that is. Wow. Look at that thing. It is a pirate ship. There's the jack on the front. Oh my gosh. Look at this thing. So they're not going to show themselves because they know that I'm a mermaid and I'm an ambassador, and so they are not going to show themselves. But the ship is actually sitting off the coast, and the reason it is, of course, is that if there wasn't a treaty in place, they would have attacked, because mine colonies, regular mine colonies, has pirates and what else do they have? They have Vikings that attack and all sorts of people who attack. So the thing that is different in my game is that we don't have those attacks. But Mine Colonies absolutely has that. If that's how you like to play, they have an amazing game for challenge as far as those kinds of challenges are concerned. Our challenge is building. And how much? Let's just try for a minute to see if I want to put in a new fishery on this other side. Remember I was talking about that? I'm going to put a new fishery in over here, right here where this ruin of a yurt is. When the people first came here, they came by wagon train, and when they came by wagon train, then they made it more permanent by having yurts, and this is the ruin of a yurt. And we're going to put another fishery right there. And I'm coming up here for a minute because we're not going to put one on the other side because that part is turning into the boat building area. Here comes my music. This is my favorite. This is my favorite piece of Drone Hands music. This piece right here. And I just love this section of music. And just one second, let's look at some fisheries. Let's look at Dark Dust. And let's go to husbandry, go to the fishery, and let's see what the fishery looks like in Dark Dust. We're going to raise it up so we can see. Is that a cargo ship? It's a pirate ship. It's a pirate ship, actually, Zaf. It actually has a pirate flag on it. It does. It definitely does. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is the Dark Dust fishery right there. There we go. Let's look at, we have the Shire already. Let's look at Littleton. And let's see what Littleton's looks like for a minute. And we'll come through here in the Jungle Pass. Yeah, there's actually a jungle beyond this area. And it's really beautiful. It is. It definitely is. Let's get a fisher hut. This is, ooh, this might work. Look at the size. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that puts a little fishing dock out. And this is what the 5 looks like on the inside. Let's see. He's got a place to work. And it is a little tiny shack. We'll come back to that. I think that's going to be the one that we're going to put there, because we have this Littleton Shepherd place right here. Let's go sleep. Let's go to sleep. I'm going to come down here to some beautiful sand. There should be some sand, seagrass. There we go. And let's go to sleep. There we go. Okay. Look at the bass. Isn't it pretty? That is sea bass in the river right there. And this is the house that we're talking about. Let me see if there's something under here. I thought maybe there was something here, but it's probably just the water that's right there. And if we put this here, we would have to turn it this way so we don't lose the sand. And I think I would like to do that. So why don't we X this part? Let's come to here. Let's come down to here. And let's touch this. And let's go to husbandry. Let's go to the fisher hut. And let's do this. Oh, should I look at the other one for a minute? Every time you show a Littleton schematic, you just start to listen to the music that plays in the trailer of the Littleton, what Thaler has for his. Yeah, let me come back up here for a minute. You know why? I want to look at ancient Athens for a second. I want to look at the new one for a minute. So let's X. Let's X that one. Let's come back here and let's go to ancient Athens. This is the most recent design, CIEN. There it is. Let's come here. Let's go to agriculture. Let's go to husbandry. Let's go to fishers. And ooh, 2 types of fishers. Ooh, let's X. Let's do that again. Husbandry. Let's go to husbandry. Let's go to fishers. Harbor fisher. And let's raise it off of the ground so I can see how big it is. And we'll do that. I don't know, actually. I would have to go check and see. This is a harbor fisher. Wow. We can't use this. This doesn't fit this landscape here. But look at that. Look at what that looks like. It's a harbor fisher. That's the one that we're looking at. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wow. So it's part of a harbor building. And that is pretty intense, isn't it? Goodness sakes. Let's look at the rural fisher. That's meant to be in town. Let's look at this one. There we go. Look at this. This is nice. Let's look. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. We might have to do this one. That would be really cool there. Let's see what happens. Let me look. Why more variations of a building in Minecolonies? Better the style is 3, but that's just more variations. Oh no, I love the variations of the buildings. I do. I love that there are variations. So let's come here. We're going to come here. And that was very fun. We were listening to Drone Hands music right there. Drone Hands is doing the music behind my stream. And that is one of the pieces. Let's bring this, let's X. Let's do an X for this, and let's come down here and go to husbandry. Let's go to fishery, and let's go to fisher. And let's see what happens if we set this in this location. So see, we have a bunch of things right here, but we want to set it on top of that. See that piece right there? So we need to set it on top of that piece. So we can bring it all the way to the edge of the Shire place here. And let's see what happens if we have both of these in this spot right here. So see how far back we can bring it? We're still not back far enough here. Now it's in the building and it's on the land, and this comes out. Ooh, do you see what I see? That comes out too far. I think that's going to be too far into the river. I think it is. I think that means that this would need to be turned this way so that it doesn't block the river. Let's bring this down to here. So it would be sitting here. Let's bring this over and let's see how that is fitting in now. So now that fits this way, but it's cutting into this area here. So let's push this right to the line. So see that line right there? That's that line, and see that right there? That's perfect to be right in this spot right here. So we do still have some sand here. It is taking a little of the poppy area here, but we can put that back later. And where's the doors for this? So we have a door. Let's find the doors. There's a door right there. That's one of the doors right there. And then the door, I think this is open right here. Yeah, see where this platform is? All of that is going to be open. And I like it a lot. And it annoys you a little when you want to build or see someone building and the build has only one option of model when you want to build multiple of it. Yeah, and so I think that Minecolonies has heard a lot of that. And so they actually have, and I'll show you in just a moment. Are we going to do this? Are we going to do it? We sure are. Let's do this. Let's assign a builder. Dun, 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 dun. And we're probably going to assign Lila to come and build that when the time comes. Now, we also need a house. But what Mr. Villager is saying that sometimes he would like more choice. I agree with Mr. Villager on that. And to that end, the last two most recent builds have amazing choice. So Ancient Athens is the last build for Minecolonies. And look how many residences. There are actually 3 residences that you can choose from. Cliffs is one of the style designers styles that they have approved, and look how many houses you have to choose from in theirs. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different kinds of houses that you can have in the cliff style. And so that makes it really, really fun. And there are buildings that are better. If we only have one, for example, Byzantine mystical site. Yeah. Is there, oh, because that site is so huge. Yes. And you kind of can only have one of those in the Byzantine mystical site. Yes, indeed. So I don't have anyone to work on this right now. Lindsay is working up here. Do I want to change this? I could have Hira work on these pieces from the balloon. So see, Hira would be one level down here and come up here. So he's right here. He would come down here, go down, and then he'd have to go all the way up to it. Nope. We're going to let Ainsley work on it. Ainsley is right here. This is Ainsley right here, and when she is done working on, I see it, I see the time. When she is done working on the university level 5, then we'll have her come and start the next fishery. And this fishery is going to require us to have another house in this little farm area here. And we're going to find something that we want to put there. It'll be interesting to see what that's going to be. But in the meantime, we are going over to Prasino. Yay! We're going over to Prasino, everybody. And hold on for a sec. Look at the moon. Isn't it gorgeous? Here we go. Ready? We're going over to the other world. So Thalassia is the planet, is the continent. The last continent that we were on was the Skeletons continent, and that was when we were in 19 and had the biomes you go. But we don't have that here. We are on biomes of plenty in 20, and so because of that, we're on a different continent. But both of these worlds are using the same seed. The one I gave you, Mr. Villager, that same seed, is being used by both Prasino and by Rosa Ouro, the gold mining town and the green town. So here we are. It is nighttime, and I'm just going to come over here and go upstairs to the bedroom. Do I want to put something away first before I do that? Let's come here and look and see if I have anything in here. Yes, I do. Let's put these away. Can you make a map? Can I make a map of the whole map? Let me see. Let's look in maps for a minute. So this is actually Prasino right here, and I used to be able to do that. I haven't gone out far enough on this particular one to find the desert that is here, but there is absolutely desert as a part of this seed. So that is where we are now. But I know what you mean. I haven't tried doing that. I should try that, Verk. I should. I definitely should. Let me come here for a second. Let me look at B. Let's see what I have here and what I can give them. I don't think this. I can give them these. I've got a bunch of little stuff here that I can get rid of for right now, and some things that I'm not gonna. And I think that is it. I've got trees and seeds. We can let all of that part go. And I think that's it. I think so. All the rest of the stuff I need for something or another. So let's come here. We'll make these go away. Let's make this go away. And this, and then these two. Okay, so a courier is going to come along and take those to the warehouse in the morning. In the meantime, we're going to come here and go in here. So remember the last time that we were here, we did some work on the tavern that Angel and Sincere own, and this is their tavern right here. I'm going to close my door, turn around, and there is Sincere and Angel coming out of the tavern right now, out of their suite in the tavern. They live upstairs. They live above me. Hi, Angel. They live above me right here, as a matter of fact. And then they run this building. This is a tavern, and it's a restaurant and, and the like. Let's see here. Well, there are buildings that look better if only we have one of it. For example, Byzantine, right? 7 in cliffs. Not enough. Yes, Nixasa and Matlam have given us good multiple choice. And you think in every style in the mod we should have at least 16? Oh man, yeah, that would be pretty intense. That definitely would. You think homes are the buildings that we most need multiple options, at least the interiors? Yeah. That would be huge. That really would. I don't think that's going to happen. The closest that we have to something like that happening is Byzantine. Byzantine actually has 16 different types of places, and that's Mubian's style. I think Mubian was doing that with BY. No, I'm sorry, Spumanti. It's Spumanti's style, Byzantine. And he also gave a much larger choice for the residences, and there they all are. And that is a full set. And Spumanti, thank you. Thank you very much, because he has a couple pieces that I use all the time that really help to expand what Mr. Villager is talking about, having the same house over and over and over. And so let's come over here for a minute. Let's come down here. This is Prasino, and this is the cliffs, the ocean cliffs of Prasino, the village. We have a builder who's working, doesn't that look sort of pagoda-like? But it's actually Incan. It's actually the Incan fisher. And when it's done, we'll see how much of it we're going to keep. That's why your objective is to try and plan 24 different villager houses for the next town. It's a challenge. I'll say it is. Good gracious. So we weren't sure, I'm still not sure whether Adam is going to get his choice. Adam has been here from the beginning when there were only 5 people, and Adam was here. And so Adam has been fishing most of the time that he's been here. He started out as a guardian, and then he decided he didn't like it, and he didn't like people, and he just wanted a job where he could be by himself most of the time. Now Adam is living in this house on the hill right here. He lives in this house by himself. And this is a level 2 of one of the medievals, and it's one of my favorite of these houses. And at level 2, this house is the way I want it to be. There are some things that I'm going to do later when I have time. For instance, we'll put in modded chairs and a modded kitchen and a modded dining room in this area. But other than that, the thing that I love is that it actually has this. It actually has a, I'm going to take this one away. This was when someone was living here who had kids, but he doesn't. And this is all he needs in this spot right here. And so this is all we're going to have for him. I'm going to do it like that. And I just love this. I love this loft in this building. And so it's one of my favorite homes at level 2. The loft goes away at level 3, I believe. This is level 2. Yeah, the loft goes away at level 3, and it becomes a completely different type of house. And so we don't put it up to that. So even though it's a level 2, we finished it with shingles to show that it is a finished house. And we put the shingles on, making the house complete. The house actually looks like this at level 2. And this is another level 2 house that is going to remain a level 2. And I haven't put any shingles on it yet because I think I might do a different color over here. We have blues, and I could, ooh, that would be interesting if we put blue on in this area. I think I would like that. So we'll try that. And this is a housing area that we have here. He is in the most plenty after all this time. Yeah, he really has. He really has. And these are the buildings that we were working on. These are cavern style. This is a sifter plant right here in cavern style. And this is a crusher. This crusher isn't finished. It's only a level 4. And then Adam used to live in this house across, he shared this house with Jeffrey and with Braylon. They are the crusher and the sifter until they had children. And when they had children, Adam actually moved out, of course, because they had to have room for their children. And this is their house. And you'll remember that we put in a master bedroom up here, even though technically one of the beds can't be used. We wanted it to look like that. So that is one of the things that we did. And hold on for a second. Let me see something here. I hear rain. It's raining. It's pouring. So this is, we actually extended, this is actually, which one is this? Let me see who this is. Switch. Who is this? This is not ancient Athens, but antique. Isn't it antique? I think it is antique. Let's see. PI. Yes, antique is actually a Greek style. And this is one of the houses in antique. And what we did was we extended the upstairs just to add a little bit more of a master bedroom on the other side of the house right here. So we added this little section, this little piece right here onto the house. And yeah, so it's holding it up. This is calcite, and so this part right here is the same as the calcite that the house is made out of. So that is the part that's going on there. And it is really raining. But the masterpiece of Prasino is this. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. This is it. Welcome to Guardian's Rock. And this is where the Druids have come from all over to protect the groves. And this beautiful thing, all of these buildings, not all of them, that's actually Crimson Keep right there, but almost all of the buildings are cliff style buildings, which is one of the styles of Minecolonies, with Maxassa and Matlam are the designers of this style. And yes, it is a monstrosity. It is indeed. It is indeed. So the Guardian's Rock is where the Druids are. And the only other thing in town, well, it's not really in town, is the Druids Center right here. This is their learning center, the Druid Learning Center right here, which is a level 5 Pagoda University. And we changed it. Thaler's original, shall I go to sleep? What time is it? Nah, it's too early. Thaler's original design had a completely different color roof, and we changed the roof and we changed a little bit of the outside style. I'm going to go and sleep and then we'll look at that. But the Druids are here to protect the Mystic Grove. They actually do not want anyone disturbing the grove. There are only 2 groves left on this continent. The other groves have been destroyed by land dwellers and by just by fire, actually. So there are 2 mystic groves here. Here's one of them, and there's one just beyond it on the island out to sea. There's another one. Now the other one has a guardian, and so we don't have to worry about it. This mystic grove has a witch's guardian, and there is a witch's mushroom that is sitting, I believe, right here. Let's see where it's going to come up. Is it right here? No, there it is. There is the witch's mushroom, and this is a witch's coven right here. This is a different style covenstead. This is one of the dark oak covensteads that looks like a mushroom, and look at that. Look at the snails on the roof. And they are the guardians of this mystic grove right here. But Guardian's Rock is not just guarding the mystic grove that is on this side, it's also guarding the maple groves, the taiga groves that are here. See, we have taiga here, and we have a huge maple grove, we have the mystic grove, and we have redwoods. And the redwood grove is on the other side of town, and that's the one that actually is really magnificent. And there it is. There it is. Now, the redwoods actually have a druid who's here. This druid building belongs to the person who is the land dweller who is taking care of this grove. But the Guardian's Rock, one of the things that the Guardian's Rock has that is really important is that they have a fire fighting ship. So there are firefighters on Guardian's Rock, and they have a balloon that they use when there is a fire. And this ship actually can put a fire out. And one time a guy sending an audio to a friend said that his brother lost his 2 arms and a leg, and now he looks like a popsicle. Is that so? That's what he said. Is that so, Mr. Villager? That's a shame. That's sad. So see these guns right here? These are actually water guns, and we're going to figure out where the water is, how they're loading the ship, the firefighter ship, with water when it is finished. This is actually in between levels. I believe this is a level 3 going to a level 4. Let's look here. It is a level 3 now, and there she is. There she is right there. Valerie is building the level 4 as we speak. So she's getting all of the outside covering on this, and we'll do that. And there we are. Okay. And so we've got this part right here, and that is what Valerie is working on from this balloon right here. This is her balloon, and this is actually a builder's shop on the balloon. And if we go down in here, let's see. Oh, she doesn't need anything. She just came to get some of her supplies from her shop in order to work on the ship. Now she comes down, she can take one of the streetcars and bring it all the way around to here, and then she can just go ahead and take the ladder up. See this part of the streetcar that isn't connected? We need to do something about this part, and I think we will. I think we'll do something like that, and that will probably be okay. We'll do that. And I think all we have to do is, this is stairs. We don't need stairs. We need one of these. And we have to hurry before someone comes along. And we'll put that there, and that'll take care of that part. And then here, I think this is going to have to be widened right here. So this is actually going to come out one more. So let's put a piece here, and let's bring this over right here so that this is actually going out a little bit farther. So let's put another piece there, and then let's put this part right here. Oop. And let's bring this over. Now I'm constructing the walkway myself. I have a tendency to like to do this while they're working on buildings. I like to go ahead and work on other parts. Do we want to trade this? Yeah, let's trade, and let's put that piece there, and then let's take this out for the rail, because we're going to connect this rail right now, this one right here, and we're going to have it come right to here. Let's take that away, and let's put this here. Oops, I'm touching the wrong thing. That's why it's saying let them eat cake. Cakey. And let's come to here and bring this one down. Now we might have trouble with this. We do. There's our trouble right there. So the question is, do we want to bring it this way and have it go that way? But if we do, then that means that we would be bringing this way. And look what we wouldn't need if we did that. We might not need this whole piece right here. Ooh, that might be interesting. Let's look at something for a second. I think I might want to go. Oh, sorry. What happened to you? Were you on the other one? Probably. He'll just have to figure out what he did wrong. Ilberic, what did you do wrong there? Ah, I see. They're not connected. There we go. That's what happened. Let's take this off. And I built this part as a temporary piece, and we don't need it to come out this far. So let's take away, let's get an axe. This is Minecraft after all. Let's get an axe. And is it getting dark? It is, but it's only 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So we'll come to here. And I want to see how far I want to, nah, I think we need that piece. So let's bring this here and that there. We need that piece. And I'm just gonna have this come to here. Let's see. How does the mouse feel? Well, you know, that's really interesting. It feels fine, which is really curious. I thought there was going to be maybe a little bit more of a learning curve for it, but there actually really isn't. But part of that is Vincentius Primus. He's really good at getting stuff for me, and it works. He gets me. That's probably what I would say, that he understands me, and he's able to find things that don't disrupt it. I don't know where I would be as far as being a streamer without him. So it is mousy, as Mr. Villager says. Yeah. And let's come here. Let's go here for a second. I'm going to take these away and I'll bring them back in just a minute. And we'll do that. Let's find, everyone's going to go home and go to sleep. And we're going to go down to Emery's and go to the special little place that is a secret inside the level 5 cliff style. There's a secret, and we are going to reveal it. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. There it is. Look, a little touch of home. It is so cool. So I'm going to go to sleep on this couch. It's a little touch of underwater base, because Mixessa and Matlam did both underwater base and cliff style, and underwater base was their first style and cliff is their second. So this is kind of an homage to the underwater base style that they've included in the cliff style right there. And it's a cute little room that I love using. I love using here. I use that room, and then the other room that I love to use is up here. This is the cliff style level 3 enchanter tower right here. And Susanna sometimes allows me, when she and Ilberic are not using the enchanter suite, then she lets me use the enchanter suite as the ambassador. And this is the enchanter suite up here. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? And look at this area. And this is only level 3. It's not even level 5 yet. So we still have a bunch of things that still have to be raised up to the highest level. But this is where this level is right now. And it's gorgeous. It's still gorgeous at level 3. It's so gorgeous. Susanna is our enchanter. Susanna, do you remember Susanna when she came in? She was the reluctant doctor. She did not like treating people as a medical doctor. She had the skills, but she did not like it. And she was so happy when we were finally able to say to her, okay, fine, you can go and study. You can go and do study work with Ilberic at the university. And that's how she met Ilberic. and they got close and they became partners. So they've had a couple kids, maybe a few kids. I think they have had 3 kids altogether, and they live in the balloon that is next to the enchanter shop. They live in this balloon right here, and this is where they raised their kids after the kids were not school age, because all school age children have to be raised in the village, because that's where the school is. There is no school on this, and it's only because I haven't built one. There is actually a school in the cliff style. I just didn't build one for here. So yeah, so this is where they live. This is their master bedroom right here. I've done nothing in here. These places are just so pretty, and I just love the way they look, that I hesitate to add some modded stuff to them because they're just really cool. This one, if I was going to add, that's a shower. This is the bathroom right here, and that's a shower. If I was going to add some modded things, Fantasy has beautiful, beautiful bottles, and we could take some of those to use in the bathroom, and I think they would actually look really pretty. These right here, the Dunmer pottery pieces, instead of having the pickles. And right here, this light, we could go ahead and put something in the ceiling that would be, let's put electricity in, and we can use Simply Light. These are other mods that we could use in order to light this place. Now if we wanted, would that work? Let's try this. Let's try and see if we can put a light right above that mirror right there, right? It would go there. Wait a second. Let's get the other piece, the bottom piece, and let's see if we can put it right. No, I use the same piece. No, I think that the banner is taller than this piece. Yes, it is. So I can't use that one. So let's go ahead and use this. And there we go. So that is the light in the bathroom. And it's right over the sink part right here. That's fine. We'll keep that there. And this light, we'll take that one away. And on this, which we need, let's put a lamp right here. Let's put, I see the color of the bed, so let's match the bed coloring and put one of these right here. See if I can get it. There we go. And there is that sitting there. So we'll take these away. Now every time you look a mouse, all you see is I might not be able to use this one. This might be too small. Let's go to lamps again. We might have to use the bigger one so that we cover that flower. Otherwise it looks kind of strange. So let's see if we can put this one. See, that's much better. And that looks better. Okay, so we'll have that light. So there's a light in the bathroom and a light at the bed right there. And something's happening. Vincentius is, I think, Vincentius, are you fighting? Will he hear me? If he doesn't answer, that means he's involved in some sort of fight. So this is the couch, which has been made up as a bed. It's a pull-out couch, and then we have this shelf right here. I don't want these, and I'm just going to take them away for a minute. Let's come to Simply Light again for a second. And right here, let's find something we can put in the kitchen. I'm not ready to do a modded kitchen just yet. So I'm just going to put a light right here. And I don't like that light right now. So we'll leave that off. The way this kitchen, this living room, look at this. Look at this view. Oh my gosh. They're looking down. Wow. That would be so wild. Could you imagine having a house where you could look through the floor like that? Isn't that wild? And so yeah, I don't want to do anything else. This is the kitchen, this is the living room, and we're just going to leave it for right now. Let you think. That would be kind of wild, wouldn't it? It definitely would. So that's their house, and this is the Guardian's Rock, and there is a health and wellness center around the corner here. This is health and wellness right here with the mineral baths that they have, the hot water coming out of the mountain that they're using. At the top of the mountain is the mystic site, and this is a Littleton actual mystic site that we're using on the top, not the cliff style. We're using the cliff style mystic site in Rosa Ouro in the other town, but in this town we're using the Littleton one because it fit on the top of this mountain, and this is only a level 3 of this, so it still has a little ways to go. This is fun because you have to climb in from the enchanter. So the enchanter has to prepare you for a retreat at the mystic site. So they act as a guide to the mystic site, and they let the people come up and get the experience. And Mr. Villager is saying in chat, in Brazil, in the lunchtime, you eat a mixture of rice and beans with any other food that we wish every single day. All customs should be odd for others, including food. And that is true. So you would say that, and in America, in the mornings, a lot of times it's dry cereal, some kind of cereal, and eggs or something like that. You're having the best food. Rice and beans, I love rice and beans. I had the most amazing rice and beans cooked by I just love rice and beans in a Cuban style by a friend of mine, and it was so good. Monasteries and churches, yeah. And so that is kind of what that is being treated like, the mystic site. And you don't get tired of it. No, because it's like there are some foods that are like comfort foods. There are some foods that are so satisfying and so attached to your home, to your parents and things like that, that they're just, you just eat them. They're just the food of your childhood, the food of your world. I'm going to sleep. My teddy. There's my teddy bear. The teddy bear is from the Naturalist mod, and I haven't told Vincentius about this yet, but I saw on Discord a couple who were thanking Ray for approving their mod pack because it contained mine colonies to go on CurseForge. And that's pretty interesting. If we figure out what's going on with the Nether, ooh, then we'll be able to do that. It would be fun to put the mod pack out for anyone who wants to use it. A nice mix, but heavy a bit for every day. Would taste good with some home sauce. For your island area, I imagine that would be. Look at this. Look what happened. Whoa. This is a big change here. We're not going to be able to have this, but I can't do anything about that right now. Remember, the rail came down to there, but we can't have it because this is still being worked on. But this is ancient, no, not ancient. This is, oh yeah, it is. It's ancient Athens. This is ancient Athens, a level 3 farm. And Kasem is working here. We're going to have Postco build it up to the level 5. And he's going to be working on that. Isn't it beautiful? Kasem is growing berries. He's going to grow something else. I just don't know what just yet. Looks like he wants to grow melons and pumpkins. That would be interesting. We could have him do that in this area. Right now he has the ability to have 3 fields, but he's only using 1 right now, and that's because we don't have another one for him yet. And the reason is because I don't know where I want to put it. See this right here? This looks like we could put a field right here. We could put a field right here, and maybe right here. That would be 3 fields right there that he could reach very easily. I think so. You always believed that in the United States during breakfast you only ate bacon and pancakes and eggs every day? I don't think so. I don't think so. Pancakes is, I think most American households consider pancakes like a breakfast meal that you have on Sundays or Saturdays. It's like a day off breakfast because it takes time to make pancakes. And I think that's what happens. Let's look at some fields for a second. Let's look at ancient. E-N, it's not ancient, A-N-C. There it is, ancient Athens. I want to look at the fields, and let's see, for farm, a farm field. This is one of the farm fields right here. So it would fit here. It's the right size to fit here, see? And we could have it fit right here and be down in the ground to there, like that. That would actually be kind of fun. We would lose this tree unless we moved it all the way up to the line. Is it on the line? No, there's still one more. Look at that. So we could move it all the way to here. And where would we put these gates? I think that's a good place for them if we use this one. Let's go to I think it is Shire. Let's go to Shire. Shire has S-H-I-R-E. Shire has a smaller field, and I want to see it for a minute. Fields, not this one. Horticulture, farm, and nope. So the other, oh, I went away by mistake. RE. This is, let's look at infrastructure and these fields. And there's a flat field. Now this field actually, it is smaller. It's not my imagination. That field actually is smaller. I preferred this small field. And then we could put one here. And where's the gate? There's the gate. Let's turn it so that the gate piece is here. And let's have the field come out and sit so that that gate piece is on the side of this part right here. So see this part right here of this building is coming around like this, and the gate for that would be here. And do I want it to be up or down? It's coming out this far as it is. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to use it here. Let's move it. I don't like it being over that part. What movies don't do? Yes. Yeah, well, they're just using the food that is the most fun. Pancakes are fun. A lot of people don't do pancakes. They really don't. I don't even remember the last time I had pancakes. That's how little that we do them. Let me see if I can put this here. Let's see how close I can get this, and if I like it sitting in this location like this. We can bring it all the way to here, sitting here. We would have to bring it down to here. So it would actually be down this low in this area, right here like this. And there's the little gate piece right there. Should I bring it all the way down to here? See where that is coming down right there? So that would justify his coming down in this area. And then we would have to figure out what we do about the hill there and the hill on this side, because that is coming down, I think, 3 in that area. But we could do it. We could do that. Let's have Postco build it in between building the farm. So he's going to build it in between, which means that we can assign a builder and have Postco build it, and it'll be the next thing that he builds because it's a decoration. So he will automatically build it next. And I kind of like the idea of this coming down with the farm being on a lower level here. And then we can decide if we want to bring this piece down too, or if we want to keep it up. I'm tempted to bring both of them down and have 3 different things. What do you think about Brazilians? What do I think about Brazilians? I know that you have wonderful music. I love Brazilian music, and it's wonderful. I know about Carnival. I don't know that a lot about your regular daily life. And I know that Brazil is like the United States, where there are a lot of different cultures living in Brazil, in the same way there are a lot of different cultures living in the United States. And that's what I know about Brazil. Am I wrong? Am I right? Or at least the stereotypes that come to my mind, those are them right there. I know about, oh my gosh, I forgot that he did this. I forgot that he worked on this. Look at what happened here. Remember there was outside seating? Well, she decided that she was going to have a little shop area that she opened up and people could come by and get pastries. That is wonderful. You know what's wonderful about this? So even though we lost that little seating area, look at all this area right here that we've got. Let me turn on a light. See all this? This is places where we can actually put some seating, but this is only a level 4. And we'll wait and see what the level 5 turns into. But yes, look at that. That is really nice. One of the reasons that we built, oh, look at the moon. One of the reasons that we built this one was because it's one of the few bakeries that does not have a windmill. And so that was really one of the things that we wanted, to have one that didn't have a windmill, and now we do. I'm going to go up here to the tavern where my suite is, and I'm going to get a rest for a moment, since most everyone should be in bed at this point. So we'll come up here and we'll come here, and let's see. And Mr. Villager is saying it is a little like the United States, but a little bit more messy. The carnival is only one per year, and it already passed. I know it's for the beginning of Lent. It is the day before Lent begins. The carnivals usually are all over the world, and the max that you have is some random parties. Yeah, nah, I don't think that that's all you do there. I know you like your soccer. I know that's something. And or football. Your football. And that's all I know, really. That's actually all I know. I know the culture is diverse. I know that you have an amazing carnival and in Rio and things like that. But other than that, I don't really know that much about Brazil, Chile, Argentina, or any of those South Americans. The American education a lot of times omits some of that, because then they'd have to teach the truth. And so a lot of times some of what's going on in your part of the world is not news that we get often in the United States, unless it's at our border, and that is not the news of South America at all. So yeah, football, yes, soccer. It's not American football that they like. It's soccer. It's what the British and Europe calls football, but what the Americans call soccer. And yeah, really differently, the walkways of the roads a lot of times are broken and messy, little thin and small roads, tons of people going to pubs almost every day. Yeah, a lot of mess. Well, that sounds like the United States. A lot of infrastructure needs fixing. One of the interesting things that happened because of that has been sort of happening, and it started around COVID, was that a lot of states got money to fix infrastructure. And so one of the first things a lot of the states did was start fixing the roads that were crumbling. And it's really noticeable in some states that they took the money that they got for roads and they're actually doing something with it. It is really cool. And you'd be surprised, Mr. Villager. You'd be surprised at the things that you don't see. Whenever they show the United States, it's always happy and glorious and wealthy and all those kinds of things. And yeah, it's just a country. It's a baby country. It's a 2-year-old country as far as centuries go in comparison to China, England, Mama, France, Papa, or is it France, Mama, and England, Papa? But yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. Compared to Greece, compared to Greece, compared to Germany, compared to some of those, yeah, compared to tribes, to nations. I don't like the word tribe so much because of the connotation, the connection that Americans make with a fictional idea of the American Indian, and so I don't like tribes so much. They do that with Africa too, when in fact a lot of those places were nations and cities and large communities. And that word tribe is a diminishing word. It makes it sound small. And there is nothing small about the indigenous American people. There was nothing small about it. It went through the same thing that Europe went through, that when smallpox and those things hit, they were devastated. In the same way that Europe was devastated by disease during that time period. So the Black Plague, all those kinds of things. What was I? Oh yeah, I was making this come in a little bit more because I figured that we didn't really need that coming so much like that. I'm going to put probably a little garden thing here. We can do one of the garden pieces. Didn't we start a garden piece down here? We did. We could have another garden piece. We could have an end piece there. That would be curious. Are you asking Zaf what he has for breakfast? What's the regular breakfast? That would be curious. What is it, Zaf? Right here. Let's touch down here for a second and let me go to cliffs. Let's go to infrastructure and let's go to catwalks and let's go to the dead end. I think the dead end's the only one that we can actually put here, and let me see what it would look like. Let's pull this out so I can distinguish it from the rest of this part. So there is the dead end part right there. Let's turn it this way and let's put it right here. So see, this is actually kind of a dead end right here. This is perfect to put right in this spot right here. Now we'll take away, let me see if I want to bring it out just a little tiny bit. I don't want it overlapping the balloon. We'll take away some of the fencing that is here and some of the fencing that belongs to this as well. And it's supposed to sit like this. So let me think about something for a minute. Let me think about this. See where that is right there? That's what I'm looking at. Can I bring it out at least to here? Yes. All right, so this is just going to be a little place where they can sit. And how far over this way can I bring it? Let's bring it over to here. Let's bring it to here and to here. That fits. Let's put that there. So that's the level 1. The level 2 is going to look like this. And there it is. It is a leisure site, so it actually will be a place where they can sit down and all that kind of stuff. All right, so let us assign a builder. This is in Valerie's area, so we're going to have Valerie work on this after she fit. Wow, look what's happening. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. Look at what's happening. Ooh, this is cool. That is cool. Oh my gosh. That is the firefighter's balloon that she's working on, and look at it. It's massive. And this is one of the reasons why we do have a sheep farm, so that we could actually get a good amount of wool that can be used. And look at that. Whoa. Let's stay here for the night. I'm not sure that we can sleep down here. Hi guys. Whoa, look what's happening down here. Bunks are going in. Ooh. See the new bunks going in there? Oh, that looks wonderful. Can I use one of these? Let me see. No, I can't use that. I could sleep. One of these, it belongs to people, and it's this one right here. There's food and stuff, so that one is in use. This one, oh, is also in use, but there's no one here. Let's sleep here. I know you can't see, but we'll say it's looking like a bomb for some reason. It's actually a Zeppelin. It's going to be one of the balloons. Let's turn on the light for a second so you can see what's going on in here. So look at this. Wow. This is intense. Look what's going on in here. This is wild. This is definitely wild. Okay. Oh, there it is. Look what's missing. Look what she took these away so they can't get out. I'm just going to put them there. She'll take them away again, but she won't take them away right away. And they'll at least be able to get to their bedrooms and things. And she's working. Breakfast is not much food. Coffee, tea, chocolate milk, maybe marmalade on a slice of bread or cracker or a slice of cheese. As you know, don't eat much at all for breakfast. Interesting. So the big meal is lunch or the big meal is dinner, Zaf? What is the big meal? Wow. So this Mr. Villager is a Zeppelin. This is one of those big balloons, and that's what that's going to be. And I think these are going to disappear, this part, as soon as the rest of the balloon is created. A zeppelin. So let's come, where can we go? Oh, I know where we can go. Let's go all the way up here to here. Let's touch down for a minute and let's go to steampunk. Let's go to steampunk for a minute. Now steampunk is Mubian, Motionless Train, and Yolokabi. They did steampunk, and we're going to look at decorations, and we're going to look at ships, and we're going to look at the Zeppelin for a minute, and then we're going to look at the level 6, and I'm going to raise it up really high in the air, and there it is. So thanks for, you forgot the name. There it is. So this is the Zeppelin that is a part of Mubian's steampunk, and you can see it's a monster. It looks like a spaceship, but it's actually a Zeppelin, and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, but it's steampunk. So, and on the inside, there's lots of spaces that they have filled in with, so that it doesn't take away anything. So you have to build it in the air, otherwise it's going to be full of stuff, because these blocks mean that it won't take anything out of the inside. So you really need to have the entire thing built. And that is just so crazy. Look at the engines here. Look at the fans on that. And they brought a cheese pie or a vegetable pie for the bakery late morning, with coffee or what else, orange juice, but not an everyday thing. Exactly, not an everyday thing like pancakes. Like pancakes aren't every day. So yeah, no, I totally understand. But yes, so that is what that's going to be when it is done. And it is going to be pretty. Look at the what is this? The mangrove. Look how much mangrove is being used. Mangrove is so beautiful. And that's what's being used on the inside. And we'll keep an eye. Valerie is working on this. This is the level 4, and she still has a level 5. And it is taking a long time, like it should take a long time, and it actually is. So we have a little platform piece here that is now blocked off because of the fact that she is working on this. We'll have to wait until this is completed to know how we'll get that connected again. But that's actually a little walkway that was put in so that there were 2 ways to get on the ship, and that is what we were looking at. And let's come here. There's a streetcar going down the way. I'm going to take these away from here so that they're not in the way of the streetcar right now, and she'll come and work on that when she's done. And we've got that, and we've got this. So this goes up to, hello, Ilberic. Ilberic is the chief. He is the firefighters chief, and he is responsible for all the firefighters who are going to be a part of this adventure. So far we have 2, and why don't we check on them for a minute? Why don't we actually check on the other firefighters who are actually at school, at Druid school. so that they would have enough mana to be accepted as members, as druids. And that is Rayland, and Rayland's the teacher. Zaylee is a firefighter. Let's see who else. Eliana is, I think she's just one of our kids. Zaylee is there. Let's find the other firefighter. I think she's over in this university building. And let's come in. There's Magnolia. There's Abel. Abel is the dean. And let's come here. And there is Bennett. And up here, there's Jaylee. And Jaylee is the other firefighter. Oh, I'm sorry, Magnolia. I apologize. I didn't mean to get in your way there. Let's come here and let's look at Jaylee. There we go. Okay, so Jaylee is done. So we're going to have Jaylee. Look at you. Congratulations. Look at how gorgeous she looks. She just changed into a beautiful dress for her graduation. Let's come over here and let's get her best friend and her partner at the fire, on the firefighter's balloon, and that is Zaylee, and Zaylee is a 36. 36, should I? Yes. 30s is okay. I'm going to let her, where is she? Where'd she go? Zaylee. Zaylee. Let's look at Lila for a minute. Lila's also learning. Let's come here. Lila is a 30. Yay! Okay, so Lila gets to go back. And Lila and Jaylee and Zaylee are all going back to, there she is. There's Lila. Look at Lila in her pretty clothes. There, and there's Zaylee. Zaylee's right there. You look beautiful. Let's go to the rock and let's get them back to where they belong. So right here is the carpentry shop, and Lila is, believe it or not, our carpenter, and she was not a druid, and so she went back to school to have the skills to be a druid. And there she is right there. So she has the knowledge, and the dexterity is low, but that can be brought up. I think that's gone down because she was studying and she hasn't been using her hands as much because she was working as a druid. And that is her. She is going to need some place to live here. And I believe we are just going to move her in to, no, I don't think she's going to move into the Covenstead. Well, maybe so. It's right there. Let's see if there's room for her in the Covenstead. There's Piers. Let's come here. Boom, boom, boom. And this is, that's Gandolphus's apartment with V. What is V's name? And we have 3 people living here. We can have 4 people living here. So we will have Lila be assigned here. And we should see her in a minute come up here. She is our, there she is, Violetta. Violetta is actually our alchemist. And there we go. Let me see for a second. Looks like the Guardians Training Academy is a little busy. Yes, indeed. It definitely is. So, the real cooking is the tasty thing in the world. Yeah, even if is rice soup has benefits. Yeah, definitely. I agree. So, lunch for sure, and dinner is a bit less, but counts too. So you're one of those places where lunch is the big meal. There was a time in America where breakfast was sort of a big meal, and then lunch, and then a light supper was the dinner. There was a time when farmers did that. Let's come over here and let's get Zaylee and Jaylee back to their location here. And if you're wondering where Mixasa and Matlam, or definitely Mixasa is, Mixasa started a new project, and he has been, let's put them here. He has been working on that. Here we go. Look at this. Look at the numbers. So Jaylee and Zaylee both here, and they are now Druids back again where they were, and their apartments in town, in the village, are empty now. Let me see. We've got all of these here. I don't think I can use any of them. Let's go to sleep. We're just going to sleep on the in one of these bunks right here. So we'll sleep here. One of the best dinners that you had was the one that you ate bread with burger meat and cheese, and that was one of your favorites. So you had a hamburger. You had hamburger. And you had a cheeseburger. Cool. Cool. One of the best, let me see if I can think what it was. I know the soup. Let's see if I can get Vincentius. Vincentius at Dorio, our favorite meal. What was it? We loved keftedes. Which included rice and meatballs and what was the vegetable in it?
I don't remember any of the names.
Isn't that
the eggplant?
The eggplant dish. Yeah, the eggplant casserole. That was so good. And Avgo lemino. What's that?
Avgo lemino is the chicken.
Is the chicken?
Chicken and egg soup.
Yeah, the chicken and egg soup. Avgo lemino. The restaurant that we love, the Greek restaurant, they made that. Avgo lemino. And that was delicious. All right. So now the two kids, the three kids are back to the rock. And there is Chanel. Are you stuck? Let's call Chanel to her shop for a minute. There's a Brazilian thing that is living in the United States. There's a Brazilian who is living in the United States, and his American friends invited him to eat at Burger King But the oddest thing was they thought that we don't have Burger Kings in Brazil. See, that's what I'm telling you. That's the thing. We know nothing. We deliberately know nothing. It is a deliberate thing that we know almost nothing about South America. But here we go. Let's come here. Let's recall Chanel. Hi, Chanel. I know you were doing something there. I'm sorry. But yes, I interrupted her. And we'll see what happens. We'll come back and make sure that she gets home and gets to sleep, because I think she stayed up all night. And this is what she was working on. She's still working on it, but look, it's closed. It's closed in again, and this part is done. So she just has a couple of pieces that she needs to do, and her house will be repaired, because remember, it was broken, and so that part is being fixed. And there we go. So this is very similar to the one upstairs at the higher level, and we're going to, when we get done, we'll see. I might change the colors, since both of them seem to have the same colors. We might do something different with the color in the living room, and we'll see what we want to do with that. But right now, she is almost done with that. And what you waiting for? Tell me what you're waiting for. A mangrove button, ooh, I see those things. Hold on. Let's go to Chanel. How much time? We have 10 minutes. We have just under 10 minutes left to the 3-hour stream. I usually do 3-hour streams, and we're going to come over here to where Chanel is, because we need a mangrove button. So let's come here. Let's look at crafting recipes, teach recipes. I don't think this is going to, oh, these show. Let's select that, and let's teach that recipe. And let's select those shrooms and teach that recipe for her. And she does have some of those things, but let's come here to regular recipes and let's go to buttons. I don't think I made a mangrove button for her to be able to make. I probably did dark oak. I might have done stone. Let's do stone just in case. Let's do, let's see if there's something else. We could do a crimson button. Let's do crimson button just in case. And I think that's it. I think that's all. An acacia button just in case. None of these are going to. The mangrove was the only one that she really, ooh, a basalt button. Ooh, they can't make that. A spruce button. She can make all the buttons. After the stream, yeah. You did. Cool. It does get to be a lot. It does get to be a lot of names. It definitely does. Now I know they use dark oak. Spruce for sure, and I think we have that. Okay, so we've given her some buttons, and that should help, and she'll get what she needs in order to make those buttons for them. We're going back into town for a minute. Good for you, you remembered. Yay! Yeah. So Elise is working on the level 5 of the florist's shop, and this is Elise's shop right here. This dark shop here, could do something to make hers better. Sorry you didn't understand. After the stream, what kind of meal, what kind of lunch are we going to have? Before the stream, I had salad. I had wonderful salad with hard-boiled eggs on top, but it was a salad with feta cheese, believe it or not, feta cheese, and it was delicious. Now the green carpet, that would be Alamar. We can check and see if Alamar can make those. I think maybe these are okay. They're going to be delivered. And after we get done, I don't know yet. Probably something like pasta, some kind of pasta with seafood. I like weird things, but I love Asian noodles more than Italian style noodles. So I like Asian noodles with arrabbiata sauce. I love that. And May, let me look at May's stuff for a minute, and let's look at teaching. Wait, done. Wait, we want to look at this teaching for a second. And there they are. These are the missing pieces. The mangrove door, which is yellow wool and mangrove, to get that. And then a log post. Wow. Dark oak log. So she'll be able to make that. And then the fancy mangrove door, which has the orange in it, and she can make that. The quartz, we already have Chanel making it, so we don't need to have her make that. And there we go. So we're going to come out. Nice. You understand the salad with eggs. I love hard-boiled eggs on top of salads, sliced on top of a salad. That is so good. Well, you're going to eat a classic rice, beans, and meat. That sounds really good. Ooh, maybe I'll make beans. That sounds delicious. That actually does. That sounds so good. That sounds very, very good. Let's go to Spellog for a minute. Let's go to one of our stonemasons. We only have one. We have two carpenters, but we have one stonemason. Crafting. Let's look at customs for a minute and see. Nope. He doesn't have anything that he doesn't know how to make right now. The customs. This is the smelting shops. We actually have a courier in this area. We have the blacksmith. We have the stone smelter right here. The ores smelter right here. And the actual stonemason at this end right here. Remember that these were overlapping, and so we ended up putting in the ore smelter last because he needed these ovens to be here, whereas the stone smelter just had decorations here. All the stuff that the stone smelter needs is right in this corner, and so that made it easy. The blacksmith worked really well with the stone smelter, where they could be next to each other. And these ovens actually, I believe, belong to the stone smelter, not to the blacksmith, but it worked out really cool. This does belong to the blacksmith, this area right here, and this is the area where we added a courier in this section just to make it easier for everybody here. And we also put in a see the skylight for daytime. We also put in a table where they carry their lunch here. They bring in their own lunch and they sit and eat. We have a couple of tankards here, and I think I'm going to put some others around in some other places. I see one tankard right over here. Jail Cat has her tankard sitting there. I don't see a tankard for him. He probably would have his sitting over here too, and we could do that, and that will be all 4 of them who are in that space. This is it, guys. That was quick, wasn't it? It looked like we had so much time left, like 20 minutes or something, and then all of a sudden it was gone. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate all of you who were in chat. How fun to have all of you in chat today. I appreciate it. Obrigado, Mr. Villager. Afcaristo, Zaf, and thank you so much. That's thank you. And I think Danke to Verk, who was here, and Ender, who was here. Thank you. And I will see all of you again tomorrow. I do this on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I will see everyone tomorrow. Enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers. And here we go. We've been listening to Drone Hands music, and Drone Hands has music on Twitch, on YouTube, on Spotify, on TikTok, so you can find Drone Hands anywhere. And he does electronic music, and it's really cool. But right now, we're going to listen to Vincentius Primus's music, the end music, and here we go. Bye for now. Hugs to you, Mr. Villager. Bye. Bye.